Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2020 Infiniti QX50. So first of all, great choice, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk all the way around. We're gonna look for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we'll go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally we'll pop the hood in the engine bay and check out just a little bit in there, just for good measure. So first impressions are really freaking good, not to be totally honest with you. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front just because that's where it usually is, but I'm not seeing anything. So starting off very strong. Let's start going around and see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know everything going on. But starting off, your tires are in great condition. You have loads of life left in those, so that's awesome. We love that. Something else that I will say, I don't know how well this will show up on camera, but the shade of white, like the white paint that they use on this one, I really like. It's like kind of a pearly, glossy sort of, I don't know if glossy is the best word for it, but it looks way classy. It's not just like plain boring white. So we're popping the trunk with the key fob here real quick. You're gonna have all kinds of space back here. Extra space down there, as well as your extra tire stuff. And then down here, for ease of access, you can just drop the seats with the lever right there, which is super easy. I'm really grateful for that. I don't know if you have kids or anything, but if your hands are full, the last thing you want to be doing is leaning over way far trying to find a lever. So having it there is very nice. Looks like you have a small spot right... Oh, never mind. Okay, that's just dirt. I thought I found something, but 'twas not so. Alright, never mind again. I'm really trying. I'm trying to find blemishes here, but not seeing anything. Awesome. Well, honestly, I'm very impressed. For a 2020, you couldn't even tell. This thing looks brand new. All right, let's hop inside, see what we can find in here. So first of all, let's turn the car on. All right, no warning lights. I mean, you got your seatbelt light on, but that's correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, everything up here looks super solid. So good stuff there. Let's cycle through this real quick just to look. Good, no warnings. Awesome, so that looks super great. As far as interior conditions go, you have a lot of them, so I'm gonna go pretty fast just so this video isn't like 40 minutes long. But starting off, you're going to have your drive modes up here. You have sport mode, personal, and standard. Oh, also eco, that's cool. Oh, there they are. So that's awesome. Auto vehicle hold, electronic parking brake, you have push button start. You have your camera system. You can change it from morning today, or I mean morning to night. Anyway, map voice and a couple other controls here. Up top, you're going to have your heated seats, which are always a pleasure. We love heated seats. We have adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, a couple other basic things, parking sensors, seat presets, paddle shifters up in the back, and on and on and on. It's actually really freaking decked out. So the Infinitis are fantastic. My landlord actually drives an Infiniti, and she brags about it all the time. So I know a little bit more about them just because she brags pretty often. Anyway, so up here is going to be your infotainment screen where you have most of your fun stuff. You're going to have your maps, connect your phone, and on and on. Camera system up there, so you got the dual screen, which is really freaking classy. I think it looks really nice. As far as interior condition goes, it's very solid. I mean, it is a 2020, so it's not brand new, but for most of the car, you couldn't even tell. Like, that looks really freaking good. So you do have a little bit of wear and tear right in here. It's not any rips or anything, just a little slight bump. So nothing too wild, but honestly, as far as the interior goes, for a car 2020, it's 5 years old, so it's not old, but it's not like brand new. It looks really good. So a little extra space, a couple more plugins down here in addition to the plugins down there. Back seats, same story. Very nice. So, and finally, while we're in here, you have a gigantic sunroof. which is freaking so cool. So I really like sunroofs. I'm kind of a sucker for just the fun features. Like if the back window rolls down or something, or you have a sunroof, like I am all for it. So very nice stuff there. So we can go over features all day. There's no shortage of fun things in here to play with, but for the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and then it should be good for this video. So while we're out here, here's a quick look around some of the lot. This is maybe like 20% of our cars. So there's more over on the other side over there. We also have that building over there, and then past that building, way down the road past there, we all have cars over there. So we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state, which is, I don't know, as a salesman, I like that. It's nice to be busy. But we've been around for 33 years. I just feel like when you're getting a video walkthrough, you got buying from out of town, it's nice to know a little bit about who you work with. You know, we know what we're doing. Anyway. So I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything under here, you at least know what neglect looks like, right? So if all your metal pieces are just like brown and covered in rust and you got like spider webs and junk all over everything, I'd probably ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. Very well taken care of. I'm not seeing any kind of rust or anything weird underneath here. So good stuff there. If you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions or there's something that I missed, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new ride.